Good morning, everybody. This is Daniel, and this is Morning Tea. How are you doing, guys? Mm, good tea. Well, definitely, life is really, as far as my end is concerned, really life is really shifting and changing, and things are moving around. Um, you just never know where you're gonna land. As many of you might know, I'm helping out at the Chocolate Shack now on the weekend, so I'm the Saturday Sunday guy. But usually, they let me come in a couple of times a week and just help out for a little while. So, but come in on Saturdays and Sundays, and I mean, come in anytime you want. But if you want to visit with me and check out, come in on Saturdays and Sundays, and I will give you your aura photography picture and help you break it down, give you some explanation on it. Come and check out the readers. Come and check out all the stuff we have. Among the things that we have these little crystals. If you can see that, there's little quartz crystals. And yesterday I had I picked up or developed. I don't know how the migraines happen. I don't know what you eat or what we do. But I ever since the morning, since I was getting ready to go to therapy, the migraine started, and I knew it was coming. I didn't do anything much about it, but I knew it was coming there. Well, I came home and laid on the floor and just didn't want to move. If you ever suffered from migraines, you know how it is. You just there's not much you want to do. But I was hungry and I needed to eat something. So I ended up eating some Chinese, which I think kind of made it worse. I don't know, something about the food. But I put this crystal on my forehead with some scotch tape, and there's a picture on my Facebook. You're here. This is exactly the way it was last night. I did this and laid down, and let me tell you guys, my friend Michelle, there at the Chocolate Shack, my boss, she had given this to me because I sometimes get really bad heart palpitations when there's just some energy around me, and I would wear it on my heart so that it would calm down. Well, I did it on my forehead last night, and let me tell you, it really did. It soaked up all that negative stuff that was in my head, and just made me feel so much better. By the end of the night, I was really feeling better, and Michelle texted me later in the evening, and I was doing really well. But I want to apologize to all the people that I didn't get to talk to uh, because of that. And among those, yay, it's birthdays. And where are the birthdays? I just had them up. Um, there's some really cool people that I want to say happy birthday to. Um, um, where are the birthdays? Birthdays, here they are. Um, there is Samuel Ryan Alman out there in Houston, my little butterscotch. Um, happy birthday. I want to say happy birthday to Wendy Ramones, who is a niece, I guess. She's Sochi Ramones' daughter, who is my sister's ex sister in law. Oh, anyway, Wendy Ramones, happy birthday. I hope you're having a great day. And to, where is she? Susana Valderas. Hi, Susana Valderas. Susana Valderas is also part of my brother in law's family. She's an extended family member. Have a very happy birthday. Andrew Holinsky. Andrew Holinsky is an actor friend from Houston. Happy birthday to you. All those folks, happy birthday. I hope you're having a great time. Have a great day. I send you all the best good vibe that I have. I also want to thank Giacomo La Rosa. Giacomo La Rosa is the boss over at Bridge Entertainment, whose website was down for a little while. What happened, guys? I tried to post last week's episode and I couldn't do it. But Giacomo, thank you. Giacomo is actually, I need to give him the credit that's due, and the Bridge Entertainment folks, because they have been very supportive of Morning Tea through the year and been able to give me some really good pointers on what to do and how to work the shows so that I can make it better. And a lot of the things that I do on put it together, the podcast, comes from the stuff that I've learned on Morning Tea, which a lot of it comes from the stuff that I've learned from the Bridge Entertainment people. So thank you, Bridge Entertainment, for your support, and I hope that one day we get to work together. That would be a really awesome coming together of forces. So let's think about that. I have some ideas. Call me. As far as today, the message. I'm already 4 minutes, I started group therapy yesterday, and the of course, I can't reveal everything about the therapy, only my stuff. But some of the things that kind of popped up and made me realize is that I am so afraid of a relationship. I know this is my face, surprised. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of the fact that I don't know if I want to date somebody who's in sobriety, because what if they relapse, and what if they go back into drugs, and what if they drag me with them? I mean, I know that my self strength is pretty strong, but things get weak and happen. I'm afraid of dating somebody who does drink and wants to get drunk, or does a little bit of drugs, because what if at one moment the same peer pressure that dragged me into drugs and alcohol when I was young can drag me into it again? I'm so fearful of giving up my space and my independence, and I'm so fearful of letting go of what makes me Daniel Garza. I've fought so hard for the last 3 years to create this persona and this character, and I think sometimes I lose track of who the real Daniel is, and who Daniel Morning Tea and Una Taza de Té, and Daniel of Just Put It Together, and Daniel the Reader, and um, I think somewhere along the line I've lost a little bit of track, and I don't know if this is going to help anybody out there, but especially when you're self-employed, when you're trying to go for a career, and then there's the actor Daniel, and then there's a writer Daniel, and then all these Daniels are just taking over. But if you are in a position like me, and you have this, you're self-employed, or you're an actor, or you're a writer, and you've developed this persona that you need to have to create your work, but it overlaps into your personal, but then there's a lot of things about the professional that don't fit in the personal. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'm definitely right now, and I think that was part of the headache, and I noticed that I'm there where my head can go in different directions, because I can make worst case scenarios out of anything. I made a couple of mistakes at the Chocolate Shack at work over the weekend, and I thought I was right, and turns out that no, I did a couple of things wrong, and Michelle called, to let me know that she needed to explain to me what I did, and from the therapy session to the store, I had made this huge problem, and I had developed all these monologues and scenes that I was going to make, and I knew that I was fired and I was never going to be allowed to come back there again, and I was ready to tell her how we couldn't be coworkers and we could only be friends, and I was ready to walk out and just pay me everything right now, and I'm leaving. And then I show up, and the energy was totally different, and I created this whole monster in my head, and it was eating me alive. And I have to remember that that is what dragged me into drugs the first time. The first time that I ever really got deep into drugs was because I was making worst case scenarios of everything, and in order to escape them, I wanted to drug myself up, and I have to remember that I can't do that anymore. So before you get caught up in your head, and before you talk to the person that you are having to confront, and just confront the situation, and that's what I'm learning, and I'm hands up. I may not do it right all the time. I may I may make real big problems in my head, and it does scare me. I do the dramatic pause because it scares me, and I have to move forward. And but thank you everybody who listens to Morning Tea, or watches Morning Tea. And thank you for everybody who's following me on the podcast. Just put it together over on abnormalentertainment.com. Thank you for everything. I want to thank Michelle and Eric to keep me pretty grounded. They're really good about just being there for me, and they know exactly what I need and when I need it. Thank you. I mean, there's a reason they're my best friends, and I can't forget Roger Palomino. Palomino, I love you, man. He's out there in Houston doing his thing, and I'm so proud of him. Um, but I will probably be coming to Morning Tea throughout the next couple of weeks, just because therapy really does is shaking up some stuff, and I will come and share that with you guys as much as I can about myself. Um, so for today, oh, it's already at 10 minutes. Yoga, yeah, perfect thing. Go do some yoga. Go work out a little bit. Go release some of that stress. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna drag on this one today. I love you guys. Thank you for coming back and watching morning tea when it's available. Sharing the cup with you. Talk to you later.